Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be dealing with folk music, prominence and instruments of Lakshadweep. Let's get into the introduction. Lakshadweep, the group of 36 islands, is known for its exotic and sun-kissed beaches and lush green landscape. The name Lakshadweep in Malayalam and Sanskrit mean 100,000 islands. India's smallest union territory, Lakshadweep, is an archipelago consisting of 36 islands with an area of 32 square kilometers. It is a uni-district, union territory and comprises of 12 atolls, 3 reefs, 5 submerged banks and 10 inhabited islands. The island have a total area of 32 kilometers as I mentioned earlier. The capital is Kavaratti and it is also the principal town of the UT. All islands are 220 to 440 kilometers away from the coastal city of Kochi in Kerala, in the Emerald Arabian Sea. The natural landscape, the sandy beaches, abundance of flora and fauna, and the absence of a rush lifestyle enhances the mystique of Lakshadweep. Interesting facts. Lakshadweep was established on 1st November in the year 1956. Airport is Agatti. Language prominently spoken in Lakshadweep is Malayalam, which is 85%, then English and Jesseri. Minerals found in Lakshadweep are silica and corals. Literacy rate is 92.28%. Coconut, copra and banana are famous. Neighboring states are Karnataka and Kerala. Sex ratio is 946 per thousand males. Folk songs or folk music. Lakshadweep has a strong tradition of folk songs. The marriage season during the monsoon is filled with songs created and sung by the women of the islands. Kaikuttipaattu and Mangalapattu are two categories of songs which are still prevalent and have been documented by the Sangeet Natak Academy team. Mappillapattu was another stream of songs. Arabi Malayalam is the language of these songs. Yusuf Kisapattu, written by A.I. Muthukoya Thangal of Androt, is very popular as a narrative tradition. Singing along with explanation of the line is part of the performance in a genre of songs. Doli Pattu. Doli Pattu still has strong roots in Lakshadweep, so it keeps the feeling of togetherness. This song evolved mainly from the Sufi tradition, so lines from the Tahid Mala are sung in the main. The Doli Pattu tradition comes from the tradition of the Tariqat movement. Next is Ubila. Ubila songs are traditional action songs at the time of launching the traditional ship or boat, which is the Odam, or rowing the Odam. Here I have attached an image. So this song elaborates the experience of voyage using Odam. Next is Ulukamuttu. Ulukamuttu is another form of dance which requires much skill and precision. It is performed by male and any slight distraction can cause a major disaster or any sort of injury. So constant and thorough practice is required to make one proficient in this particular folk dance. Next is Parichakali. Parichakali is based on Kalari movement. So the rhythmic movements and steps of this dance owe much to the martial art form of Kalari. So the men hold wooden replicas of sword and shields and they move in circles, or they may face each other in 2 rows. So the leader sings songs accompanied by the Kinnaram or Sirbal. The song relates mainly to Islamic legends and stories of love, adventure and history. Next is Ashrimati Beru. Ashrimati Beru resembles the Doli Pattu of the other islands. It is performed to the accompaniment of a beru, which is the drum, and the drummers sit on a platform. So the preparation for the event, which is followed by a feast, take almost whole night. So 10 to 12 artists sit together and beat the drums with their hand, followed by a local song called Taviru. Tara is a ritual dance. So Tara is associated with a religious festival called Muridu. The theme of this song is associated with this dance are mostly religious. So they consist of profuse praise of prophets and their followers. So each dancer holds a tara. Tara is duff in the left hand and beats it with the right hand. The dance in the beginning consists of a very slow movements and end and ends with the excellent synchronization of beats and the bodily movement of the artist. Next is the lava dance. Lava dance is a traditional folk dance of the people of Lakshadweep. It is usually performed by the male members of the island. So this dance graces the festive occasion of the folks of Lakshadweep. This beautiful dance is based on a folk song and rhythmic and gracious movements. One can find this art form resembling the dance form of Maldives Island. During this performance, the men either line up in pairs or in a single line. Then they form a circle and make movements on the song. Some of them carry drums as the dance begins with the sound of roaring drums. Now we are getting into the instruments. So Lakshadweep music, like its culture, is reminiscent of Kerala because the people who inhabit Lakshadweep originally hailed from Kerala. Along with the cultural influence from Kerala, the tribal dance forms, accompanied by the traditional indigenous instruments, give glimpse of the symphony of the mainland and the island culture. The popular dance form of Lakshadweep, like the Kolkali dance, Parichakali dance, Lava dance, are sung in accompaniment of various folk musical instruments. Today, 93% of the population of Lakshadweep are Muslims, and music of Lakshadweep is highly influenced by Islam. First one is Minikoi folk dance. So in this, drums were the major prominence of this dance form. So the dancers play music and dance together. Next is Upana. Upana for marriages. Upana is a common feature, a song which is sung by a lead singer and followed by a group of women. So musical instruments such as harmonium, tabla, gajira and elatalam are used for its performance. Now, prominence. So prominence out here is Lakshadweep music, like its culture, is reminiscent of Kerala because, as I mentioned earlier, the people who inhabited Lakshadweep originally hail from Kerala. So till 7th century, the predominating religion was Hinduism, which changed later with the coming of arrival of Hazrat Ubaidullah, and today 93% of the population of Lakshadweep are Muslims. Over the years, these incidents resulted in the development of a new cultural fabric interwoven with the old. So today, music of Lakshadweep is highly influenced by Islam. So singing folk ballet depicting stories of the historical past is common during family occasion and festivities. So the theme varies from incidents relating to the arrival of Hazrat Ubaidullah in the archipelago of Lakshadweep to the ransack of the islands by the Portuguese. Thanks for watching. I would be pleased to know your suggestions or feedback. Please do let me know in the comment section. Have a great day.